Ho ho ho. Alright. Titan Quest 2. Apparently. I had seen people talk about it coming out or being on the horizon, but I never didn't really pay much attention to it. I don't really like this company very much. I don't think that their RPGs are that fun. But we'll give it a go. See if they have changed anything since Grim Dawn. I don't know what settings I have on, or should have on, or should have off. I'm sure it'll be fine. Local player health bar, always. This, though... Hold. Do you think this is alt? Alright. I'm Chinese? I could be Chinese. What do you mean finalize? Is that what we have? It just has presets? Feminine? This is a lot more feminine than this masculine one. It's fucking pussies. Alright, I'm gonna be Chinese. Because that's the first choice, so that should be the canon one. We're gonna be Chinese. We do an SSF hardcore run. First thing. I don't think so. I'm kind of over that. I'll do it for survival games, but for ARPGs and stuff, blind hardcore, I don't know if I want to do that anymore. Because they so often just have like random one-shots that you're like supposed to get killed by and learn how to the mechanics work, and it's kind of just tedious. And I think the volume is probably a little high. We go tearing.
Their laughter, their struggles, their glory.
Tell of warlike Sparta.
Fate destined them for godlike greatness. But the gods had other plans.
So is this supposed to be a video? Why is it running at 45 FPS and giving me screen tearing? Weird.
Their ambition angered the goddess.
And winged red retribution. Show them no mercy. Staining their strands with darkness.
But don't cut it short.
Tell us the whole story. Tell us about hope.
"22 years later." Wasn't that a movie that just came out?
Sing music.
36 FPS in this cutscene.
And the mortal, watched by the gods on Prote Island, where the story begins.
It's insane because I even have like I even put DLSS on. So like, why is it running at 38 FPS? What the hell? I know I have it on native, but come on, man. I hate these settings so much. I don't even know what like nobody even knows what this means. What is DLAA? Forty FPS. Man, how does the game run this poorly? Like, what the fuck? I can't even hit 60 with upscaling. On medium. On a 4060. That's insane. Alright, there. Oh, and we also need VSync. Right, club! Let's turn these stupid tutorials off. Like, I'm sure we can figure it out. I'm just don't care for tutorials that tell me click left click to attack.
Tell of the mortal's victories.
I'm gonna die. Second weapon set. You swap on
Brave Aristotle
tab. Yeah.
prepared him for the hunt.
Hello, Polly. Yeah, the game does. I mean, it kind of felt like it ran like it kind of felt like it ran fine, but the numbers did not say that it ran fine. If that makes sense.
The griffin grows more dangerous every day. Its mad cult of worshippers keeps growing. It's time we hunted it down. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Good. But first, there's something I must show you. I'll explain on the way. The time has come for you to prove yourself. Today we hunt the griffin, but before that, remember the shrine at the end of the beach? Let's go.
The shrine. Let's go. So how does this work? Wearing light or medium armor grants increased dodge cooldown speed.
You've been training with me a long time. I have just one more.
Okay, there's the charge. Because that's what I felt like it had 2 charges. Yeah, it has 2 charges. Okay. You have 2 dashes. Have I checked out the roadmap? No, I haven't looked at it. I don't particularly like this developer, so I haven't really been that interested. I don't like Grim Dawn, I don't like Titan Quest 1 really. But I'll take a look at this and see if I feel like it has improved. Just read like there are paths here, but there aren't. Collapsed. So I don't really know how I feel about it yet.
Not bad. You've been practicing.
Killing crabs. Okay, so I do have a healing potion. It's here. It's down to 1. Heavy armor, ornate armor, heavy weapons. Counts towards finesse and resolve, which increase certain damage types. Measures your expertise and insight. Supports magos robes, plated robes, and magical weapons. Counts towards cunning and resolve, which increase certain damage types. A measure of your speed and finesse. Supports light armor, medium armor, and fast weapons. Counts towards finesse and cunning, which increase certain damage types. What does that mean? Basis for poison and lightning. Fire and coal, okay. Healing potions come back similarly to PoE. Deal damage to get back charges. Alright. Vigor, a measure of your health and tenacity. Counts towards all secondary attributes. Increase base health points. Alright. We'll go for... I mean, I don't really know what fast weapons mean. Alright, let's start putting points into agility, and then we'll see. Weapon defense penetration.
You've never fought the likes of a griffin before, but if you are victorious, people will sing your legend.
Is this griffin any tougher than these crabs? Dagger, swords, and spears. Yeah, but the thing, like, what does faster mean? Like, it just... I don't know what that means.
Here
But
we are.
not exactly.
This place was built ages ago by the Mycenaeans. The heroes of old received the gods' gifts at this shrine. You'll need its blessing to stand against the griffin.
Hold on. Blessing will have to wait. I'm pouring my tea. Ariso Noe.
Careful. The priests of Mycenae protect their shrines, even beyond the grave.
I'll use a shield. Also, I'm pretty sure I put it to... Only let me pick up items with the button held, but...
Doors sealed.
That doesn't seem to be happening.
Fight them off
Ah!
while I unlock this door. There.
Got him.
Through here.
Straight edge dagger. Who else is straight edge here?
The ancient Mycenaeans called this the Shrine of Divine Mastery. Only those the shrine chooses can receive its blessing. You're the finest I've ever trained. Go on, see if the shrine answers to you.
You have been measured. It
Ow!
remains
It accepted me!
your blessing.
I did it. Choose the areas of specialization for your divine power. What type of hero will you become? You can pick any two masteries in any order and combine their strengths in interesting ways. Each mastery can be specialized as you progress. Oh, they haven't implemented more than this. That's what this means, right? I was like, where are the rest? Earth looks like fire, more than it looks like Earth. Sure, we'll go warfare. There are also light shields with agility requirements and heavy shields with might. Alright. Barrage. After a short wind-up, attack 5 times, dealing 35% weapon damage. Rain of arrows. Battlefield awareness. Emit an aura. Aura grants you an ally's 15 armor. Leap. Doomhorn. Enemies have reduced damage resistance. Stomp on the ground. Stun enemies for 0.4 seconds. What the hell? Consumes full overwhelm for 50% more damage. Sweeping strike. Sweep in a circle. That sounds kind of weird. Okay. Whenever you hit an enemy with a melee skill, gain 10% increased damage and 20% increased move speed for 1 second. 1 second, bro? What the hell? I mean, I guess. Fine, it's not Frenzy, so it doesn't need to do that. Like, it doesn't stack. Thermic and natural resistances. Regenerate health per second. Unlock Spell Rage. Rage also grants increased total spell damage per stack. Battle Rage. Okay, I'm gonna take Barrage. Oh, it is... Alright, how does this work? Oh, we have to get to... Oh, we have to rank up. You're gonna force me to take these skills. Okay. In that case, I guess we're taking Sweeping Strike. Right? Whirlwind. Instead, channel to spin. Enemies hit are slowed, have less energy value, or less armor value. Enemies hit take 4 vitality damage every second. 20% more damage on the edge. Consumes full overwhelm. Consume all rage. Gain rage. I mean, I don't know. Does this work? Can you switch this out anytime you want? Okay. Yeah, it looks like you can. You can level... Okay, so you can stack one multiple times if you want. Or take up to 2 different. Okay. Every time I play an ARPG, I'm like, I'm a little bit worried. Because I still feel like brutalized by Diablo 2. Because Diablo 2, prior to 1.11 or whatever, when they released synergies, was the worst game ever. Like, it was so dumb. Because the good skills were all like unlocked at level 24 or 30 on every single class. And you could not reset or change anything in your build. So you had to level up your character and get like to Nightmare with like level 1 fireball Or like level 1 firebolt. Like, so when I see like options and stuff like this, I'm like, okay, every time. But modern games are a lot better when it comes to that. I do think that there's a lot of value to permanence. Like in PoE 2, I think they made it too easy to respec now. But at the same time, there also needs to be some leeway. Otherwise, you're just gonna like fuck up your character. 4. So what is this? You can level up your dodge. Your melee attack? Or maybe not. Maybe you can. Maybe not. I don't know. Unused gain overwhelm. Gain overwhelm. Barrier. Create a barrier around you that absorbs damage and decays over time. Total is determined by your free barrier and energy barrier. On cast, consume 0 energy to gain up to 139 barrier. Cost is based on energy conversion rate. Okay. Dodge and basic attacks can be leveled up. I actually kind of hate that, but not exactly. In Path of Exile 2, when they decided to make the basic attack be like a mainstay thing in your build, that sounded like it could be a cool thing, but the reality is it's like the worst thing in the entire world. And I hope they remove it. But we'll see. And I'll put that there. Okay. Okay, so it costs energy.
No. This shouldn't be happening.
Is something the matter?
You saw how the shrine reacted. That corruption. Gods. I thought we had more time.
Time for what?
No matter. Go. You have the shrine's blessing. You can face the griffin without me. I have other preparations to make. I'll meet you on the mountain. Must slay the griffin.
Level up!
You can do this.
Again? We have 2 more points. So we need to get to 6. And that's based on... active points spent. 4? Oh, it's not based on that. What the fuck is it based on? Is this just level? Am I wasting points? Do I actually have to... No, I see that you can respec, so you can just get rid of it later, maybe. I don't know. Either way, let's get more... that. More damage seemed like a good thing to put on my skill. Yeah, that's a good dot. Does like 3 times more damage. What does more damage? This is 13 to 14. 17 DPS. Alright. You get divinity from defeating bosses and certain story quests. Okay.
May you run forever in the Elysian fields. I hope there are some rabbits there for you to chase. Damn that griffin. Oh, hello. Sorry, I just buried Patricus. The Griffin. I know I always said Aristano was too hard on you. I thought training every day was pointless. PoE Island is safe. How terribly quickly things can change. The dogs and I were out hunting rabbit. Then a shadow came over us. I wasn't quick enough.
I will make our island safe again.
Good. I've got some hunting supplies with me. Take a look and see if there's anything you can use against that monster.
Hunting supplies, your coiled thunder staff. What have you got? Light spaulders. And he's expensive as fuck. I can't afford anything. Game good? I don't know. It's only been like 10 minutes. It feels better than both Grim Dawn and Titan Quest 1 though. My main issue with both of those games has always been that they're basically just Diablo 1 or Diablo 2 clones, but they play worse than Diablo 2. And Diablo 2 doesn't even play that well. So far it plays better, at least, so.
Someone get me out of this corpse's bag? Well, what are you waiting for? Pick me up. Yes, I'm stuck in this jar. No, you can't open it. But you can take me to the Shrine of Hermes in the cave southwest of here, so that craven cur can fix this.
Okay. Killing dogs? Mallet. When you get your second mastery, divinity points can be respec'd as well. Alright, we'll see what happens. I'm sure it'll be fine. Short bow. The raining coiled ice staff. Ooh. Maybe I need to pick up all the items so I can sell them. It did say that it had a 17 gold value. Maybe picking up items to selling them is important in this game. I'm used to the other games, like in Last Epoch, picking up an item and selling it is useless. You get like 5 gold for selling something, and then you need like 2,000 just to buy a little rune. Nick. Got a hat? Sick. Wait, do I have stats that I haven't spent? Tributes. Cunning, lightning. Fitness, strike damage, pierce damage. Fire, cold. Okay. What does this do? Strike and pierce. Okay. So it gives you some kind of percentage. Base factor 1.2. 1.2. I'll be honest, this system here is extremely confusing because it doesn't mean anything. Like, I'm just seeing numbers. It doesn't say anything. Base factor 1.2. Resolve 1.6. That one's falling behind a little bit because I'm not putting points here. So is this like... This strike damage bonus here, this is something that's separate. Like, you can get it from items maybe, like bonus strike damage. And then fitness increases your base factor. So if you have 1 here, that means your sword does ×1 damage. And the higher your fitness, this is gonna keep increasing. So eventually this will be like 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and whatever, based on your fitness. And that's like a multiplicative. PoE killer never, lol. See, it works. It works every time. Oh, and we get shields that are based on the level.
Ah, this is the cave. Hope you're a better fighter than the last guy.
Ah! Right. I killed him. Light shield.
Here, put me on the shrine. Go on.
Inlaid spoulders. Plated robes. Okay, so plated... there are a bunch of different kinds of robes. Energy barrier. Okay.
I suppose you're expecting a reward now. Fine. Now get out of here. Your job is done.
Got a one-handed axe. It does strike and pierce damage. It's better.
Alright, brother. You've had your fun. Let me out of this jar so I can rip your throat out.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Please?
Hermes!
Hermes! Hermes!
Okay. Can't release him from his jar. Oh, energy barrier is an active thing here? Only? Always? Heavy bracers. That's gonna take a while to get used to. Pick up. Plated robes. Blue items! So, consume 0 energy to gain up to 150 barrier. So it's just on a cooldown. The whole like consume energy thing is just not a thing. Kind of confusing. I assume maybe you can make it cost energy or something and become stronger, or either that or it's just an unfinished tooltip. Double axe. Wow. No. Thought it was an axe with two sides, like in Neverwinter Nights. Griffin! Wait, I've leveled up. Relax. Take it easy. What do we get here? Critical chance, attack speed. Ailment chance. What ailment is that? I don't have like an ailment. Ailment chance 5%. What does that mean? Vitality damage has 10% lifesteal. Okay. While using an exhaust skill, you have 75% less energy regeneration. Okay. What is an ailment chance? What ailment is that? Is it like in PoE where like every type has an ailment tied to it? So this would be bleeding maybe? You know what? Let's just slap that on and see what happens. Doesn't change anything here.
The village!
You're not a moment early. Where's Aristino? The Griffin's cult is attacking. They want gold again. Zeus help us. We've nothing left for them to take. Almighty Zeus, help us. I don't understand. Why would anyone want to steal gold for a griffin?
Some people just like violence.
You're right about that. These cultists are no better than beasts. We used to tease Aristino for all that training she had you do. Training for what? I guess now we know.
The houses! There are people still trapped inside!
Die, villains! Do they die from one? Yeah, they die from one. Oh, Thomas. There's a merchant here. Hey, merchant. I need to sell things. Oh, never mind. And normally there's a merchant there, I assume.
Go back to your griffin, thieves!
Is this the released game or the beta slash demo? Yeah, it's early access. So both. Well, it is beta. Early access is beta.
God's curse, Grim. Looks like everyone. Meet me in the center of the village.
Rewards! XP!
This is the third time in as many months. We have to put a stop to it. The Griffin's leading them. We have to...
Well, look who's grown a spine. Which one of you is responsible for this pathetic attempt at resistance?
Who are you calling pathetic?
You like playing the hero, do you? Then fight me. My master will enjoy using your corpse as a plaything.
Not another attack.
Not.
I'll protect the villagers. You take care of the cultists. That Griffin is a curse on us all. We can't keep fending off these attacks.
Then we have to hunt it down.
Me. I'm too old to go chasing down griffins. But you, which god gave you those gifts?
Jesus
Cultists
Christ.
blocked
It
the
was
path
Jesus
up the
Christ.
mountain.
Have you heard of him?
But there's another
Ever
way
heard of him?
through the ruins. Take it and teach those cultists a lesson while you're at it. Don't forget to destroy the griffin's nest too. We can't risk another griffin moving in.
Hello. Boar? Killing boars? Axe. I don't know if I should be dual wielding. No, I don't know if I should use shield or two-hander. Linen greaves, light armor. It's definitely not as hardcore as PoE, but I do think it's a good departure from other ARPGs. But we'll see. I mean, I don't particularly like PoE. But generally, I prefer things being a bit faster. Like I just don't want the Diablo 2 experience. That's all for me. And when I mean Diablo 2, I mean if you play Diablo 2 and you pick a paladin, all of your every single attack in the paladin skill tree, except for like Hammer of the Gods and like Holy Fire, or what is it called, Blast Hammer. That's what it's called. It's just a variation of a normal basic attack. And I just don't want the game to feel like I'm just going around basic attacking. And that's what PoE 1 or PoE 2 is now. Like, you're just going around basic attacking shit. And I think it's really bad.
State your wish.
And you're literally just basic attacking in PoE 2. I wish to receive the god's blessing.
You have already received the blessing of the gods. How dare you ask for another? Prove your worth.
In Grim Dawn, you only... you just go and left click pretty much.
You have been measured. And you have been found worthy.
Nice.
Come and receive your blessing.
Give me lightning power. Storm. Masters of Storm control the battlefield by conjuring the forces of lightning and ice to rain down on their enemies, and can even embody the storm itself. Lightning bolt. Where's Chain Lightning? Ball Lightning. Always fires one projectile. Storm Nimbus. Left click build was too effective. Yeah. Did you play Titan Quest 1? I did. I never finished it though. I thought it was kind of boring, so I don't know. I could never get into it. Grim Dawn is just like one step above me personally. So now I have a choice. But there's no difference here, right? Like I don't need to invest points. All lightning. I guess we can just pick a skill just to see what it feels like. Consume flow. Some abilities or modifiers generate flow, others can consume it for stronger effects. Thunderstorm. Deals lightning based on your character level. Deals 6 energy drain damage. 50% ailment chance. On use gain 1 overload. More damage, more cast speed. Rage gain. More damage. Hits after 0.08 seconds. Consumes full overwhelm for 50% more damage. Basic abilities generate overwhelm stacks on hit. I think it's genuinely a problem in PoE 2. Like they made the basic attack be so central to the game that there's no replacement for it. Like you need to use it. You need to have it almost. Unless you get to a point where you can just replace it with like 4,000 meteors raining from the sky. Like it works better on ranged classes than it does on spellcasters than it does on melee. Because otherwise on melee you're spamming like rolling slam or something over and over again, and it's so obvious that the skill isn't meant to be spammed because it feels so janky to do it, and it becomes kind of weird. Increased damage with weapon attacks. Increased physical. Right. So Whirlwind. Last are these just not implemented or something? Requires Whirlwind. Okay, never mind. Consume all rage. Consumes overwhelm. Enemies hit are slowed. Rage. I don't feel like anything there really works that well together with Call Lightning. Oh, you're supposed to like generate. Are you supposed to use this to generate flow mainly? 100% damage converted to lightning. Converted to strike. On hit, 20% chance to gain flow. Flow maximum 1. Okay. I guess I should put some points into my basic attack.
Rise, twice blessed.
Overload puts a dot on you. Okay.
I can't do that.
No, my inventory is full. My biggest problem with most ARPGs that I still want to see them solve is how impossible it is to play hybrid stuff in pretty much every single ARPG ever made. Even if they have like systems to support it with like skills and stuff, they often flub it with itemization where they like they kind of make you able to mix and match skills and stuff, but then they add items to the game that are like just gives you physical damage, and then all of a sudden like you can't properly stack both of the damage types that you need, and then you actually just have to play like non-hybrid. You have to pick one skill to spam that and like stack damage on that, and like that's the issue with PoE. That's why I don't really like PoE. Playing any kind of hybrid class is a meme, doesn't exist. And even in PoE 2 they're trying to make you able to do it more, but they're failing really hard. I don't think I want Lightning Strike though. Ah! Because it fills the same niche as my current skill, more or less. I mean, this is a dot, so they do kind of work together, to be perfectly honest.
That's not possible.
Oh, can I see that there's a town portal here. Is there a town? Okay, you teleport like this. So I need to find somewhere to teleport to, and then I can teleport somewhere and maybe sell something. Hey. Linen armbands, light armor. Light armor, medium armor. Agos robe, plated robe. Okay. So I'm going for fitness and cunning right now. because that's lightning and strike. So I feel like I should pretty much only get vigor and agility. Let's get some vigor. I'm definitely very squishy. I got to the Poison Spear Lady in Act 3 in PoE 2, and my damage output was just too low at that point for me to progress. Yeah, PoE is a really poorly designed game. Because it doesn't make sense. Because they present the player with all these, like, useless dogshit options in the beginning. Like, PoE's passive tree is one of the worst systems ever devised. It's so bad that it is literally crippling the game right now. Because you have to know what you need to get. Otherwise, it's like playing Dark Souls and you're like using a two-hander and you're putting all your points into like endurance or something. And that's what the game turns into. And in PoE 1, you also have health that you have to choose to take.
I can't do that.
And that also, furthermore, doesn't make any sense.
I can't do that.
Man, how big are fucking boots? Huge! And like one of the biggest issues that players have, or new players have in PoE, is that in the beginning there's only one viable way to build your character, and that's full damage. Because if you don't go full damage, you're doing like within the first 15 levels you can get almost double or triple damage. How can you compete with that by like trying to be a little tanky? Like you just can't. So the reality is you just have to only go full maximum damage as much as you can. The first like 20-30 levels. And then you get like 2 or 3 nodes of something defensive. Generally speaking, something that gives you regeneration so that you can sustain yourself. And it's better in PoE 2 because they removed all the health. Because in PoE 1, it's like you have to know at which stages in the game you're supposed to go and get more life. Because it's really difficult to go and get more life. Because it's like on the other side of the tree and it feels like you're wasting like 1,000 points to go and get it. So it just becomes really difficult and weird. That's why I think it's such a good thing that they actually removed it from the tree. But it also kind of exposed the issue with the tree, which is that outside of knowing like when to get life, the tree doesn't really offer much. Every single character that I make in PoE 2 has the same tree. Almost exclusively. If I make anything that uses a mace or a crossbow or a staff, almost, I use the same tree on every character. Because it just gives me big AoE, big damage, regen, armor, and evasion. And there's no, you can't really deviate from it because there are no options. So like before, it was kind of, you gotta go and get. Why do I have 2 basic attacks here anyway? Why can I level up 2 basic attacks? It's main hand and offhand. Yes. Now I can get 1 point here, 2 points. What do I want? Wait, why can't I get flow? It costs 2 points. Now we can get flow. And then we can go over here and do flow thing. Consume flow for 100% more damage. And now we just have to learn how to pay attention to having flow. And also in PoE 2, some builds just don't work that well. Like, I've played characters that obliterate the acts. I've played bad characters. Like, I've played Mace Strike Warrior, and it was fine. And then I played a Huntress, and I couldn't, like, I could almost not finish the campaign, because my damage was so bad. Ouch! He hit me! It hurt! I want my health back. Okay. When do I have flow? Can we get the merchant here, please? Yes.
Griffin cult took my...
Shoulders, plated robes. Pierce armor, strike armor. I'm not really sure. Linen armbands, light armor. Increases dodge recovery rate. Agility. Oh wait, no, I'm like equipping here by accident. Light armor. Sell. Let's get rid of everything non-magical here. 14 energy, increased spell damage, weapon pierce damage. I mean, we're doing strike damage primarily. I don't know how this dual damage thing works here. If it does both or if it does the highest. I'm gonna assume it does both. Got a blue shield. At the very least, what I will give to them is that they are actually putting borders around items. This is something that PoE refuses to do, that absolutely drives me up the wall. Every single item has the same, like they don't even have borders. So you can't tell if something in your inventory is magical or whatnot. Wait, did they add that? Yeah, they added that to the store, I think, but I think it's still not in your inventory because they don't want it in your inventory because it didn't, like, it wasn't like that in Diablo 2. Ooh, a hat with 20 armor, light armor, heavy armor. 27 health. That sounds good. Fire resistance. Poison resistance. These rings are actually kind of bad, I think. But I don't know if the Griffin does any of this. I'm gonna go out and see if I can figure out flow a bit better. Assuming that there's still like one enemy left somewhere. I didn't see anything there. Cold resistance. Ah ha ha, there we go. Health regen. Health regen in every single ARPG is the #1 thing you should get early. Health regen, and depending on the game, like resistances, is typically it. Because you need to have sustainability to stay alive. Otherwise, it's just a matter of time before you die. And that's something that most people did wrong in PoE 2, where they were playing armor and they were just like trying to stack armor and getting like max life. And then they just die anyway because there are like 10 enemies hitting them and they don't have any regen. I do feel like flow gain needs to be a bit more reliable. Yeah, 20% is kind of silly. It would be better off if it was just like you gain 1 every hit and you need 3 or something. You know, that would be better than 20% chance. In my opinion, at least. Recovery portal. Let's see if we can kill this griffin. Good thing I didn't play hardcore, by the way. Alright. Alright. Got some Dark Souls vibes here. I wonder if there's invulnerability on the donge. Fucked up. Ouch! What the fuck, man? We did. We killed him. That's the end of Act 1. Game's over. 6 divinity! Okay, so now we can get this. What can we do here? Lightning bolt. Gain flow. 20% chance. More projectiles. I don't know. Cyclone. Is there like any reason for me to use any of these abilities? Like, consume overwhelm. I feel like maybe I should do that instead. Maybe that's more reliable. Maybe flow is something you use when you use spells. On use, gain overwhelm while you have an overwhelm skill. Yeah, so the primary attack just has overwhelm built in. Gain rage. Yeah, I mean, it does give you armor. And I feel like I should just get Lightning Strike, because if I'm gonna try to play some kind of meme hybrid build, like... But that means we do only lightning damage now, for example. Well, no, we still have Sweeping Strike that does physical damage. Consumes overwhelm. I like Siphon just because it's more damage. Oh no! The evil bird queen.
At last. Do you know who I am? No, I didn't think so. You're oblivious to your fate. She did a good job hiding you from me. Aristono, my priestess. But she couldn't hide you forever. I am Retribution herself. And you were marked for punishment long ago.
Goddess! Stop! I beg you! There's no justice in this punishment.
Justice? Ha! We're all just flies in the spider web of the fates. Blame them, not me.
Arayan! Now! Go! Run! I'll distract her. Get to the caves.
Run!
The cliff! Hurry!
Run as far as you like. I will always pursue. The fates have cursed us both. I am showing you mercy.
Ow.
What will you do when she's no longer there to protect?
It's my fault she found you. When you used the mastery shrines, it must have alerted her to your presence. I bought her some time, but we need to move.
I have to head out to handle some chores before I start dinner. Alright, Polly, take care.
That was the goddess Nemesis. The truth is, she's wanted to destroy you since you were a baby.
Me?
I was her faithful priestess when she demanded I bring you to her for punishment. Infant do to deserve eternal punishment?
I'm evil.
There, the boat. As long as you're on this island, Nemesis is a threat to everyone here. We need to leave.
I'm actually super evil, and you released me into the world.
There's an entrance near there to the realm of the Moirai, the goddesses of fate.
Why the Moirai?
Nemesis fears you because of a prophecy. I don't know what prophecy, but the Moirai will be able to tell us. Here, wear this. Cover your face. And take this charm.
What is it?
My horse charm.
Horse?
It belongs to an old friend. It will protect you. And remember, seek the Moirai Temple.
Right.
So brave Aristano perished. And the mortal fled. Storm-tossed, they sank beneath the waters,
Oh, I dropped my charm.
crying out for a protector.
What's funny to me is that to this date, I think that Diablo 2 has the best story out of any ARPG. And Diablo 2 is explicitly made to have as little story as possible. They were like, yeah, we're not gonna really have a story. And I think it's better than PoE. I think it's better than this for sure. Better than Grim Dawn.
Tormented by retribution, the mortal woke on a strange shore, alone.
Because it's more about the world than like presentation and all that. Diablo 2 just has a cool setting. And everything kind of feels interesting in Diablo 2. PoE is too complicated. Like, it uses weird, you know, New Zealand native lore and stuff, and it's just weird. I do think PoE is like okay though when it comes to like lore overall, but it is kind of muddy and weird, and I don't know. What do you base that sentiment on? Like how much you remember the people and tasks they make you do, or what? I think it's hard to quantify something like that, really.
Hello?
I'm just trying to think. It's really like everything. Like even just the music and the art tells a story. That's part of the storytelling, in my opinion. And Diablo 2 has very clear and crisp art and art design. Which I think is like the fact that it's like an old game. Older games have an advantage over newer games. Because older games could kind of forego detail more. And that kind of results in a cleaner experience somehow. Like you don't have as many, you know, the best I can describe it is like if you compare playing like old school Counter-Strike to playing like Battlefield 6. It's the difference between like everything being very clear and approachable and you understand what everything is. Like you can shoot somebody in the head because you see their model and you know where the head is. While in Battlefield 6 it's like everything is like a muddy mess, everything just melts together. There's just dust everywhere.
Shaped like a horse. That's me. We must have separated in the wreck. Hurry, find me.
I think that is true for like the overall experience too. Kind of. I don't particularly like this setting. It's just Mythos. It's just like Mythos, but what if? Like I mean, Diablo is that too in reality, but not exactly. It's got base in things, but I've never liked these kind of like high reality settings. To me, it feels kind of the same as if you would make a game where you're like, you're meeting Jesus, and it's the entire game is like about Jesus.
Thank the gods.
I don't know. I don't like it. You're a talking horse.
Not just any talking horse. The talking horse that saved your life.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Aristino charged me with helping you reach the Moirai and keeping you safe. A goddess is hunting you, and I had no idea how to reach the Moirai. At least Nemesis seems to think you're dead for now. That's some good news. Well, one step at a time.
I'm dying.
Let's find out where we are.
But yeah, artistic execution is very difficult. Because it's like the entire team has to come together and produce a thing that
Perhaps there's a village further up this road.
just vibes right. I don't know. I barely know what I'm talking about right now. It's just in Diablo 2, like everything is very strong, like self-expression kind of. It's like You're playing on Amazon. Like the fact that you pick classes, each class is like very distinct, visually.
How do we get roped into protecting this merchant again?
And everything feels very distinct.
Money. Who cares?
While here, I'm just like, it's just muddy. I barely know what my character is.
Fuzzy road. Can't wait
These
to
are just
see
random people. Who the fuck are you? I don't care.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare axle, would you?
Sorry, left it in my other pouch.
Funny. Well, if you want to buy something, let me know.
Sword. His sword is better. I don't like axes. Dated robes. Light armor. Magic. No. Rare. Rare hat. Got energy, regen, strike armor. Here I have poison res. I don't know if resistance is as important in this game. One of those things is hard to know beforehand. Increased lightning damage. Sure, we'll get some resistances. Can't go wrong with that, I'm sure. Health regen. Health regen. Sword of Celerity. Sure. It's not a sword, that's a wooden board. This does have more armor, but I don't really understand. Like, what is 102 strike armor? What does that mean? Doesn't say. Armor is actually very, very difficult to do in a game like this. People criticize PoE for its armor implementation, but the reality is it's almost impossible to make good armor implementation. And it's like, there's a reason why they aren't showing what my armor is. Like, I have 102 armor, right? But that doesn't mean anything. What is that? What is 102? How much damage reduction am I gonna get? And the reality is that it has to be based on the damage that you're taking, to some degree. Because the game is about, like, gear getting better. So you can't just have, like, percentage damage reduction on gear. I mean, you kind of can, but not really.
They say only a god
I don't even really like how resistances are implemented,
Moirai.
or how they're
First,
designed.
we have to find a god, and then we have to find the Moirai temple. I wish Aristino were here. Your mentor always had a plan.
Because it has to be relative to each other, right? Like, if you have 100 armor at level 10, and that's supposed to, like, give you 50% damage reduction, then when you're, like, level 40, 100 armor can't give you a 50% damage reduction. So then it's going to be 1,000 armor that gives you 50% damage reduction. So that's why it has to be based on, like, the incoming damage. So it's going to be like, if you have 100 armor and you take 100 damage, then we're going to reduce that damage by 50%. But if you have 100 damage, or 100 armor, and you take 200 damage, now that's going to get reduced by a lot less. Because that kind of scales it with levels and stuff. But that, like, technically makes armor worse against, like, bosses and hard-hitting enemies. So it becomes kind of complicated and weird. Because you just don't know what it means. Because if... Like, the best they can do is give you some kind of estimate. Like, oh, you're level 50? Well, you might take kind of this much damage. So you're roughly gonna reduce this much. But it doesn't actually mean that. Oh. Medium armor. I don't know if we want light or medium armor. I think maybe medium armor. I don't really know what the difference is here. Increased dodge recovery rate. Increased dodge cooldown rate. Wait. Huh? That's the difference. Plus 10 might. Okay. No, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Bugged. Okay, there we go. It was actually bugged. I couldn't move away from the ladder. Medium armor. But it's white. I don't think there's any point in using that. Okay. Moved around in a circle. Masteries. We have 2 masteries here. Oh, you spend a divinity here. So you... Okay. Hmm. Is this just gonna be this? Because it feels like there's no reason for me to get any of these skills. This, like, blink... Having blink could be good. But getting any of these is very questionable. Gain flow. It's like, what's the benefit of me having Call Lightning over me taking just Barrage over here? Or Stomp? I don't know. This one has a 6-second cooldown. 0. Cyclone. Whenever you use an active non-channeled skill, there's a 10% chance to hit a random enemy within 12 meters with a lightning strike. Overload abilities. Overload. On use gain, lightning gives you overwhelm. Gain 1 overload. Okay. So we can make this stronger and give us overload, and then we can like figure out a way to cleanse it. Cleanse 1 stack for every 15 energy spent. That's if we do that, and then cleanse it just by using sweeping strikes. It costs 75, so it would cleanse all of it in one go. Every 15, right, so 3 is the highest we can go. Enhanced ailment. I feel like overwhelm or flow. Overwhelm and flow are the only ways to like fit this into a build. But flow feels so weird. Like I don't feel like you get flow. Is there a search function here? Oh, the capstones aren't in. You can do this, gets rage. But I'm just looking for if it says flow somewhere. I don't think there's any flow in the passives. Bell rage. what we can do is we can just say, we use this, and then we can convert all of our damage to lightning damage. And then we just like stack shock chance or something. Increased barrier. Barrier decay. Increased damage with overload abilities. Whenever you use an active non-channel skill, there's a 10% chance to hit a random enemy with a lightning skill. Well, this is channel, isn't it? Or no? But it can be channeled, I think. Or maybe not. For some reason I thought that it did. But I guess the reality is that you choose a primary and then you just maybe pick a secondary where you get some minor buffs. Because I feel like Call Lightning, I feel like this is kind of meaningless. We're not gonna use this. We're gonna use Barrage, we're gonna use Sweeping Strikes, we're gonna use Stomp. Maybe we should try this skill, just to see how it feels. Oh no. I don't want that. Yeah, I do feel like this is a mistake. So let's do that. And then we get rid of these. And we put it here instead. And so we need this lightning imbuement. What does this do if you get another point? Oh, you get +1 extra. But now it reserves 60 energy. Either way, I do want that. This is just random lightning strikes. Oh, do I still have 5 divinity? And as such, we don't need to... We don't really need to do this, but it does give me lightning strikes. So, kind of like, why not? Oh, we have more here. Frost Explosion. And now we have damage with weapon attacks, attack speed. This is kind of bad now, I think. Now we want lightning damage only. So we have converted all of my damage to lightning. Increased weapon damage. Increased shock chance. Do I want that? Increased shock chance. So this skill Can do damage. Dealing 24 strike damage. What is... I don't think that's a lot. Can reuse the ability 1 times. 60% chance to stun. Requires Thunder Crash. This is 18 divinity though. That's a lot. I have 5 divinity. So we can get like 11? But that doesn't really do anything, does it? I could get this. But I assume... Yeah, you can respec that. It's not a big deal. We can just... Oh, that was not enough. But it doesn't matter right now. Shock chance. Attack speed. Lead and stagger. I feel like I should just get more damage. Otherwise it's like barrier. What I want is this one. This is regen. Barrier. Less barrier decay rate. Oh yeah, you can level up barrier too. Barrier heal. Cleanse all ailments. I think we should have that. Increased global barrier decay rate. So this makes it super short, but I think it's a lot stronger maybe. Increased global free barrier. I don't know what that means, but I assume it means that. Yeah, you get double barrier, but it lasts much less long. Let's get shock chance. And there we get 20% shock chance. And we have 1 point to spend. Spell ailment chance. Cast speed. Ailment chance with weapon attacks. I feel like I should still have this. Because this is weapon attacks, which would make me stronger, but I don't know. It wouldn't improve the damage of the lightning bolts that we're gonna be spawning now. Oh well. Let's try something like that. But there is a big reason why I'm a fan of cooldowns in general. And I think skills... One thing that Tree of Savior did that I like was they had something called... I don't remember what they called it. It's been so long. Overload, I think? But it was like... Abilities have just charges. I mean, it was literally just charges, kind of. Except the charges... If the skill had like... a 10-second cooldown, you got all 3 charges back after 10 seconds of using the last charge. I don't particularly like that, but I do think that having charges is superior. I think a cooldown skill should generally have charges. And that's because otherwise it kind of incentivizes just spamming it all the time. Well, kind of. In an MMO, the issue is that if a cooldown comes off cooldown, every second that you don't press it is wasted DPS, right? And I know that sounds super lame and uninteresting, but it is an issue regardless. And having cooldowns with charges kind of mitigates that, because then if you have like a cooldown on a 20-second cooldown and you can get 2 charges, you actually have 40 seconds of free time to... Man, where am I supposed to go? Up there. Then you have 40 seconds of time where it gives you some leeway. But not having cooldowns is a huge problem if you want to have more than one button. It's even more so if you want to have any reason to play a hybrid build. Because when you make a game that revolves around not having cooldowns...
Ichthyans. They're far from the water, aren't they?
Only your main ability becomes meaningful, because every single ability is like a normal ability, more or less. Do we want this? Enhanced ailment. Consumes full overwhelm. The overwhelm mechanic here, that's the kind of thing that you have to do if you don't have cooldowns. And it's an okay way to get around it. Because it is just a cooldown. It's just in a different form. I have no idea how to tell if they're overwhelmed though. Focus overwhelm. Are you overwhelmed? I mean, they don't have anything on them. There's just nothing. Overwhelm. Oh, it's on me. And 3 is the maximum. Okay, so we do 3 attacks and then we can press the thing. Okay. But being able to have cooldowns lets you make an ability more powerful, and that lets you give it function. And that gives it a reason to exist outside of just spamming it to do damage. Or even if it is just to do damage, it gives you a reason to press the button outside of just your average spam attack, right? But cooldowns also feel unnatural and weird, and that's why people don't like it, because it's just an arbitrary restriction. But the reality is that it's a video game. Cooldowns are also bad because you need to pay attention to if they're like on or off or whatever. But you can't really have interesting abilities unless you have some kind of you need to mitigate their power by limiting them. And like, what are you gonna do? Just gonna give them like 3 charges? You can use this ability 3 times until the next boss, until the next save point. Like,
Where did you come from?
cooldowns is just the way to go.
Grab that lever. We need to destroy this breach before more Ichthians arrive.
It's just reality.
Just try to cross now, scaly vermin.
PoE 2, they're trying to do things without cooldowns, and they are failing massively.
You. What god did you piss off that you've washed ashore here of all places?
Nemesis wrecked my ship.
Nemesis? I knew someone who was hunted by Nemesis once. Years ago. A woman. With an infant. I hope you don't bring more trouble to our town. We're already dealing with one crisis. Oh, but who would we be if we denied a weary traveler our hospitality? What you need?
I'm lost. Where am I?
This sorry place. You're on the outskirts of Pyrgos village. Follow me. I'll show you the way.
Pyrgos village? Could it be? We didn't end up so far off course after all. The god Glaukos has a temple near here. He's an old friend of mine. He can help us reach the Moirai.
Oh, I didn't spend the last point.
Great dam. Glaukos ordered the Cyclopes to build it for the people here, ages ago. The Ichthians broke through a few weeks ago. The floodwaters were merciless. The Ichthians, too. Not even the god could stop them. Pyrgos would have fallen, too, if we weren't on high ground.
No, the Glaukos I knew would never allow it.
Got a horse friend.
Curses! Some Ichthians must have gotten through before we destroyed the bridge. A word with you before you go. All right. I have to know. You come here fighting like Achilles and telling me the goddess of retribution is out to get you. What do you want?
I'm looking for the god Glaukos.
Glaukos? Forget about him. Everything he touches falls apart. You're better off without him.
No! There must be some mistake. We need the god's help to reach the Moirai. Let's continue to the village.
God of sea and sailors, the once mortal Glaukos stands watch over travelers, approaching Pyrgos village.
After I became trapped in this charm, Glaukos was as true a friend as you could want. He gave me to Aristino because I asked him to. I needed to feel useful.
But I honestly prefer, and I might actually change it. I honestly prefer not having stuff like this. What do we put instead? Enemies are slowed. When you hit a channeling enemy, bonus stun. Enhanced stun, base cooldown, duration. Because it's like a... It's just an AoE stun. So having to like hit enemies 3 times before you use it makes it kind of defeats the original purpose of this skill, in my opinion. It's okay if you want to change it to just be a damage ability though. Then that's fine. Ow. I feel like I haven't equipped items in a while, and it's probably beginning to hurt. Increased movement speed. Ooh. $25 damage. The UI feels like it's made for ants. It's really, everything feels really tiny. Hello?
I need some help here.
Hey.
Oh, thank Glaukos you're not one of those monsters. They attacked and carried the other survivors off. My little sister, Tamandra. I don't think she'll do well as a prisoner. Oh, thank My little sister, Tamandra. I don't think she'll do well as a prisoner. She doesn't understand how the world works.
Oh my god, the lightning strike, the passive lightning strike from my aura interrupts
Glaukos, you're not one of those. My little
the
sister.
conversation.
Thank you. You'd best hurry. Tamandra's going to get herself killed, and apologies in advance for how she is. Good luck. I'll wait here to
How do you like the game so far? Still feels a bit left clicky. Well, we haven't really gotten that far, so it's really hard to tell. If this was still PoE 2, I'd have like one ability. So compared to that, I've got... I do have my basic attack. I have my AoE. Now I have this stomp. So I really just have like a basic set of abilities right now. But they're like okay. I made the AoE do like dot damage. So I have like reason to do something else other than just mash this button over and over. So I can I can go in AoE, then I can stomp, and then the enemies get stunned, and then they take damage while they're stunned, and then I can just attack them a little bit. It's kind of how it is right now, at least. And it's like, okay. It's pretty basic. I would say it's like the bare minimum.
A human face! Help us, please! Kill the Ixian!
I'm also super sleepy.
Let us out, please!
So far, to me, it's like on par with Diablo 3, I guess, kind of.
They need help too.
Better presentation than Diablo 3. But I barely like the story. I don't really like the story so far. It's don't really get what's happening. There's a bird queen. She's angry at me. But it feels okay for an RPG. It's like about what you'd expect. Pick it up! It does have a dodge button. That's something that I think ARPGs have been missing for a while. Technically, they have had it. Like in PoE 2 or in PoE 1, you didn't have a dodge button. But you did have like leap slam and all kinds of stuff like that. And that was really the dodge button. You imagined yourself lighting a lone brazier, then a pair of braziers, and then a trio. Okay. No, it's pretty much the same as in Titan Quest 1. I think, more or less. Like I have Warfare and Storm right now.
Help us! Kill the fishmen!
Ouch. Fishmen are dangerous, bro.
Out of here! At last, the horrible fishmen have had us penned in like sheep. Can you imagine? I have no idea what they thought to kidnap us for. I assume to ransom back as hostages. We are valued citizens of Pyrgos. I'd best find Itties. He'll be a mess without me.
And then there's the secret door.
doing? This is my hiding spot. You can't hide in here. This is my spot, okay?
You should get to safety.
Safety? I am safe now that I've made it in here. Out there are Ichthians everywhere. I barely got away.
I can protect you.
I don't know who you are.
Fuck! This stupid spell.
You can't hide in here. Safe? I don't know who you are, but unless you're a god in disguise, I don't think you can defeat an entire army of monsters. Pyrgos will probably fall, and everyone will be captured by the monsters. Oh, but not me. I'll be safe here.
Suit yourself?
I will suit myself. Now find your own hiding spot. Please get out of here and close the door on the way out.
I just want the loot, bro. Just chill out. Take it easy. Siphos. It's a sword. We didn't get XP, I guess. Do I need to exit manually? Yep. Oh, yellow ring.
You made it out. Thank Glaukos. I was worried I'd never see you again.
I swear, ever since Mother died, you've fretted enough for the both of you. Oh, it's so good to taste fresh air again. I'm sure the dampness of that cave was giving me a nasty cough. Oh, awful.
Did you encounter any trouble getting out?
We all made it out without any problems. Thanks to you.
Thank you so much for rescuing my sister. Tamandra, I sent this stranger in to stop those monsters killing you.
Killing me? Those monsters wouldn't dare. But yes, thank you for the rescue.
Yes, level up. So now, do we want to get Blink or do we want to get Barrage first? Let's get Barrage. Now this AoE here, it's vitality damage. I don't know if that's actually... Vitality drain. Okay, so vitality damage is a special thing. And other damage bonus, this vitality drain is just based on your highest damage type, it seems. Whenever you hit an enemy with a melee skill, you gain 25% increased damage for 1 second. The thing is, that means I have to attack more than once every second. Otherwise, this doesn't do anything. Which kind of means I do more or less need more attack speed. And I do think more attack speed should actually translate to more lightning damage. Kind of. Because this lightning strike would give us more lightning strikes, right? But I don't know, like, what does leveling this up give me? It doesn't really say, you know? Does it give me more damage? Enhanced ailment. Added base ailment chance. Vitality damage. Slows enemies. I don't feel like we need more than this. Like, unless it actually gains more damage. Which it doesn't do. It does not gain more damage. You only gain more thingies. So beyond getting Lightning Strike, I think we shouldn't really put any points in here. Dash attack. Gain damage after dashing. More dodge distance. Enemies hit are slowed. Gain rage. You only gain 1. I guess you can gain 3 rage from this. I think rage wouldn't be terrible though. But I don't really know if I want to play that. And I'm not sure, like, I'm gonna put points into it until we can get double enhanced stun. But I don't know if I want to have a 16-second cooldown on it. If that's what it ends up being. Oh, we got health and armor and stuff here. Oh, we should get this. This should be maxed.
You've got to be more careful, Tamandra.
And you have to worry.
Increase damage over time, physical damage, energy. This is actually really bad for me. Can't wear my boots anymore because I lost might somewhere. Heavy spear. We got a necklace with 5 health regen. Ornate armor. What is ornate armor? Poison res, energy barrier, a lot more armor. Oh, you have mana potions too. Okay.
You're looking to buy a bow?
Light medium armor. Medium legs. Oh, boots and pants are the same thing. Okay. Don't know what ornate means. Let's see. Ornate is resolve and might. Cunning, agility. Okay, so alright. This uses agility and cunning. The cunning is secondary, while agility is the primary. And this uses ornate is resolve and might. So that's just like double heavy. Light armor, medium armor. That uses fitness and agility. But it mostly just has to do with what you can equip based on your build. Oh, you buy new potions, okay.
One at a time, please. One at a time.
This greedy bastard is gouging the price of grain. The farmlands are flooded. You can't expect me to give my grain away. My family will starve.
This is a nightmare. Issa went to help the farmers down below and left me in charge. I don't know how to run a village. Everyone has problems and I don't know how to solve any of them. Why isn't Issa back yet?
About the village's problems.
The only way to reach Pyrgos is from the sea below the cliffs or by the elevator. The Ichthians have been attacking the elevator non-stop. Chrysi and the militia are doing everything they can to hold them off. But we can't get supplies to the farmlands or refugees to the village as long as those attacks continue.
About Issa.
She's my aunt. She's smart. She cares about people. Everyone likes her, respects her. That's why they chose her to be village leader. But she went to help people in the farmlands when the flooding started and hasn't come back. I need her. I'm not cut out for this. I can't even decide which tunic to put on in the morning. And I only own 2.
What is this?
Have you ever dabbled in developing?
Arcanist. She sells robes and shit. Okay. And what is this? Blacksmith.
Gave most of my stuff.
This is heavy. Regenerating health potion. It gives you 2 HP per second. Is that just from having it equipped? Defensive stats. I don't know why this takes up the entire inventory. Like, okay, there we go. Health regen. Yeah, okay. You get health regen just by having it equipped. That's good. Regen is what keeps you alive. So regen is the most important stat. I still don't feel like I have enough.
Did the Oracle give you a prophecy?
Water. She saw water.
I sense something on you. You found some members of Night? Here, give them to me. I'll reward you.
Why do you want them?
I'm a scholar, a researcher. I study the Mycenaeans, how they lived, their magic, why their civilization crumbled. Embers of night, fragments of stolen dark magic were scattered across the land as a cataclysm destroyed their civilization. The embers are no use to you, but with them I can unlock the secrets of the Mycenaeans.
Give them to her.
Good, thank you. It's far too slow gathering them on my own. Here's your reward. Let's see what you've got.
I have more embers.
You don't have enough yet. Fetch me more.
Okay. Health regen? Oh, we already had a health regen. But sure. We've got a rare amulet. Very based.
Stay back. The elevator is off limits except to militia. Got a problem with it? Talk to Lokargos Ryzen.
Didn't you hear my partner? Only the militia is allowed down the elevator.
I need to get to the temple of Glaukos.
I don't care if you are Glaukos. If you have a problem with the rule, take it up with Lokargos Ryzen.
Things below must be dire if they're not allowing anyone out of the village. Let's speak to this Ryzen.
Everything is falling apart. Enemy smoke signals stain the heavens themselves. The gods have abandoned us. It won't be long before the fishmen overwhelm us.
This is trash. Like, an ARPG should not be about this. An ARPG should not be about listening to commoners bicker about grain. Like, that's why Diablo 2 is superior, because they did the right thing. Like, if you want to make a game about story and stuff, that's fine. But make it about the story that matters, not about, like, side quests over, like, out the ass. Commoners bickering about grain. Like, who gives a fuck? And
everything is falling
like,
apart.
it's just like blabber, like random NPCs that don't matter, blabbering about fucking nothing. If this was Diablo 2, I would be like, where would I be right now? I would be like in the dark forest. I've already been just playing the game the whole time. Here, I feel like I'm just kind of walking between fucking garbage NPCs.
Canis made it out. We were fishing at the secluded beach up north.
I don't care.
Ichthians started coming up out of the water. Everyone started panicking, but not Canis. He grabbed his spear and rallied the others. I don't know what happened to him. Last I saw, he was holding them off while we escaped. If you're going up there, would you look for him?
Sure, it's a quest. See, like, this would not...
Thank you.
Like, this doesn't need to be a quest. It's just so meaningless. You know what would have been better? If you just get there. And then there's the guy. And he's, like, fighting monsters. And you help him. Like, it doesn't need to have all of this fucking meandering about and doing fuck all. I don't know, man. The game is just kinda sluggish to me.
Time out of mind, we've made. You look like you've. Your men,
Like, this is how I feel like I should be
your
playing the
mentors.
game.
Is there someone?
Just skip. What's happening? Okay. Ritual Shrine. The goddess of skill and strategy allows exploration of alternate tactics from those already committed to. Choose from these options. Refund all invested attribute points. Costs various amounts of gold. Increase or decrease difficulty. Elevate minimum enemy level. Respawn enemies in the area.
Fate is... Oh, what happens?
Alright, come on. Let's go. Let me play the game.
Hey there! You look like the militia is hot to...
Any word from Glaukos' temple?
None yet.
Report back to me the second. Let me guess. You were some big shot on your farm, killed a boar maybe, and now you want to sign up for the militia.
Yes, I need to get down the elevator.
All right then. Let's see what you're made of.
Oh my god.
You heading out of the city? Be careful on the one, but something's... Thanks.
Can you kill some fucking guys? Fuck you! Fucking hate quests.
That technique...
The Temple of Glaukos. How? Old friend, where are you? We should go there at once.
If you're gonna have quests, make them few and make them meaningful. Don't make them be fucking go and kill a little guy in a little enclosure for no reason. Or saving some grandma's dog. Like, what are you doing with your game? Like, what is the point? It's just like, they're just padding it with trash. Am I allowed now?
Can't let you pass. Oh.
You may pass.
It would have been better if it was just like you walked outside and killed the monsters here. I'll be honest.
Another Ichthian smoke signal. They're coming for the elevator. Cover the warrior beside you. Beat the monsters back. That's the last of them. For now. Ares, give me strength.
Don't tell me I have to talk to you.
You're one of Ryder's. I sent good.
See, I like story games. But I like it when story games are story games. I don't like it when you just have story. And I like it even less when you have story that's just like whatever. And you make the entire game about like watching cutscenes about the story that you like barely put effort into. I can't attack. There's a thing there. High-pitched screeching emanates. Stop mashing. Stop. Don't open dialogues. Minyade. Oh. Are you nice? Yes. Talk to the Minyade leader. The shrine is defaced by claw marks and Ichthen scrawling denouncing the gods of humanity. There's an empty slot where a pole or staff seems to have once stood.
You kill Mercy Fish. My friend, you know how to breathe.
Damn those Ichthians. I don't know why I even bother. Oh, hello. We're all... A piece of a statue of Glaukos. If we find the other pieces and repair it, the locals will probably appreciate it.
Okay, so is it not here? I mean, there was the thing for a pole here, but I guess that's not it. Maybe they stole it? I don't know. I don't know what that was about. Whatever. I want to get more attack speed. My character feels really sluggish. We have one passive point. Let's get more attack speed. Yeah, let's just get attack speed here. Get that up to 6. Okay, now we're just heading backwards. Glaukos Temple is up there. Ouch. Is there no good way to... No. I think the UI is too small. Like, the bar down here is a good size. maybe too big even. But the rest of the UI is too tiny. Like the inventory is just... And like... The health bar at the top for enemies is so small that the text isn't rendering properly. There are a lot of small things that this game really needs to work on going forward for sure. But I mostly just feel like the delivery of like the world and everything just feels kind of weak. I just feel like I'm just walking around just killing random things. But this game isn't alone with that. Like, Last Epoch has that too. Last Epoch also doesn't feel like it's... It doesn't feel like it's a fleshed out, like, experience. Just series of high fantasy monsters in a row, kind of. And I think Diablo 2 does that a lot better.
Are all alike. Go away.
Oh, what am I doing here? Okay, I'm gonna go.
This is Naiad, man.
It's a cry for help.
Goats are such smelly, undignified creatures.
Go
We
away.
shouldn't linger.
I'm warning you.
Goats are such smelly, undignified creatures. We shouldn't linger.
Cool.
Naiad transformations. Treacherous stuff. The only counter is moly root. It's said to grow near temples and shrines, but it's quite rare.
Why? Why are there goats that I have to cure with the roots from a temple?
Looking to earn some easy coin?
No.
Where are you?
Like, just stay on task. Focus. What are we doing? What is the story? What is... Fucking goats. Fucking random mercenaries. Fuck. Oh, we're gonna fight in the fucking pit.
Watch it, eh? No, I just want to...
Ha!
Oh, what?
No. Just go to the fucking cemetery and kill Bloodraven. And then you kill Bloodraven, and it's like a boss fight. And she's super annoying, because all she does is run away from you.
Thank you.
Find Charcy's hammer. It's fucking somewhere. Then eventually you find it, and there's a guy who's guarding it, and then you kill him.
Get them off us! Ah! Some backup! Thank you! The fishermen... Yeah, up this way, I think. They keep healing the leader.
No, they're healing the leader? Ouch. Let's see if you can stun it. You can.
Praise Athena's Aegis. We're not dead. Now, hurry, destroy the smoke signal. Oh gods, a counterattack's coming. You killed them all. How did you do that?
And just swing the weapon. Get good.
Could you, since we've got a good stab in the flood, I'm glad to be useful. We have the own. What do you want to know? Sure. What can I help with?
2 points. It's only a... Okay, it only went up to 6 seconds. From 4 to 6. I think that's okay. For a 2-second stun. Yeah, that's pretty decent. And then now we're going for Barrage. Stacking attack speed. Tough, sharp tooth greaves of journey. Lots of armor. Movement speed. I'll take that. Health regen. Increased crit chance. Nah. More damage. Medium armor with 65 armor. Sure, I guess. I don't know how strong armor is. Max health. Poison rest. Weapon vitality damage. Increased ailment chance. Is +2 good? We do 11 to 13. It's actually a decent amount of damage. Let's replace that ailment power. Crit chance. Yeah. Health regen. Yeah, we got that already. Still have an active point. We should make the dodge better. Not sure what to get. There's distance, but bonus movement speed, but it sacrifices cooldown. It's got a cooldown of 3.6 seconds, so that's a pretty steep. 0.5 is a pretty steep increase on that, kind of. But we can just get more dodge distance. That's the same thing as getting more movement speed. And it did feel a little short. So getting a little bit more is probably nice. Especially with no downsides. Ouch. Ah, he's putting things on me. Help. Ouch, 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 ouch. No, he actually killed me. I'm like super... I sit on my potions a lot. But I don't really feel like I have a good idea of how much I can spam them. Like, is spamming potions my main way of staying alive? Let's get some more armor there. +5 strike damage. Okay. So that's not added to the sword's base. $57 damage. 58 damage. 77 DPS. 87. Slightly confused, but fine.
Dear Glaucus, what am I gonna do?
Betrothal rings. Oh, these are like quest items. Okay. Increases base health points. By how much? Nothing. It gave me 0 extra health points. Huh? Can you not respec your attributes? I don't understand. It says it's the one thing it's supposed to do. It's supposed to give me. Oh, I don't have my aura on. Whoops. 700. 705. Oh, it doesn't do anything. Okay, it just doesn't update. You have to turn off the entire menu. That is such bad programming. Holy shit. Just make it up, like, just make it update that. Come on. It's such basic stuff. We want more attack speed. We want barrage. Oh, we got the moly root. We can cure the goats. Now we just need to find a portal so we can go back.
We can't bury the dead.
So I said, no one else goes in or out. Finally! Are you trained to...
Here, take some moldy root.
Do you think you can steal from my magic? How did you?
Fuck
Wait,
you.
please don't hurt me. Mortals. Trespass when the floods came. He defiled. Now, none of them. I was innocent. I was kind. And
What if I
welcoming.
return the lily?
What is the signal, you mortal? As if that were possible. Why should I trust?
Oh my god.
Yes.
I don't care about your fucking lily. Why am I not, like, fighting monsters that matter? Like, what is happening? I don't like this. I genuinely don't like this. Like, gameplay-wise, mechanics, the game is, like, okay. I don't think it's great, but I do think it's definitely one of the better ARPGs. But that's not very hard, because they're all really, really bad. Like, PoE 1 is genuinely not playable anymore. It's so weird now. But the content that I'm doing here is just abhorrent. It's just so boring. I don't know what I'm doing. It's just the entire thing is just side quests and nonsense. Oh, I have to go back to the Naiad. Hooray! You have to go back to the Naiad twice. Because some bandits stole her flower. I just cannot agree with this.
No one goes and what who you? My pets, you are free. Thank your friend here.
And you have to do it. It gives you a passive point. You have to do this quest. You have to do them. Like the side quests in PoE are fucking trash too. But you can just go and mash, like, leap slam and just do them. And it's just a bunch of bosses that you have to kill for the most part. The fact that you have to do that. Oh. Alright. At least we get 8% attack speed there. I do want the last siphon there. It gives you reduced vitality resistance. But I don't do any vitality damage with anything else. I guess it's okay. Now what? Maybe you should leave like a portal there. You can teleport there. I don't know.
Gods watch over you. Nephilis family is being tended.
You know how it between. I've never seen the dead this.
brooding.
A hero's grave. Quick, use the incense.
You think to send us away with sweet incense? We will never retreat!
Ouch.
Charioteer to the great Aristomenes. Together we drove back the Ichthyians from Pyrgos plain, but now my race is done. The days when I tasted the glory of battle are over.
It's invulnerable. It's kind of neat that you can see that they have an actual SP bar. I do like that. Or an MP bar, or whatever you want to call it. They have energy, and they spend energy to use their abilities. And you can drain their energy, so you can keep enemies from using abilities.
You think you can force me back to my grave?
That's kind of neat, but it depends on the implementation. Like, is it just gonna end up being something where you just like perma disallow enemies from using abilities?
When I'm done fighting, you're only friends with your foes. I was Atonia, champion of Aristomenes. When my sharp bronze spear bit Ichthyan flesh, his family.
Level up. Alright, let's get some damage. I feel like I'm just gonna keep pumping attack speed. But it doesn't give me that much. I don't know what it gave me on level 1. I think it's just like 5% and then 1 per level or something, probably. Oh, well. I do think this is probably the best thing to smash stuff into. Like, it gives you a lot of damage. 5% per point. Pretty big. This is 4% per point. But it also gives you bleed chance. Storm. What is this? This is 4% per point. Energy regen. Increased barrier. Oh, this scales with level, I think. Because now this gives 5. Before it was giving me 2 and then 3. Okay. Every 2 seconds, you have a 45% chance to hit a random enemy with a lightning strike. This is kind of bad, I think. It depends on how much damage the lightning strike does, but I don't feel like it's... It doesn't say. Grants you 60% increased lightning strike damage. And that should affect this, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I don't know. This is so confusing. Plus 5 weapon strike damage. Just so does this do more or less damage? 103 DPS. 116 DPS. So is this actually... Like, I don't understand. Is this actually added already? Like, it isn't. Is that bugged? Like, how is... How does this have less damage? Is it the attack speed? But it has crit chance too. 70, 66. I mean, it has higher damage. They have the same attack speed. It should have higher damage. Because this has 13 to 15. This has 11 to 12. Plus 5 weapon strike damage. So it should have 16 to 17 strike damage. The stats are kind of retarded. Doesn't feel like it makes much sense. Bird.
A hero's grave. Better prepare for a fight.
Challenger. Do you think you can best me at feats of cunning?
Ooh, fuck.
Somebody saw the number of the enemy. He asked me for a plan. We covered ourselves in fish guts and snuck into the Ichthian camp, killing their leaders while they slept. But in the end, I was not clever enough. I accept my fate.
He's dead. Are we still not dead? More tombs. More tombs. So that opened up a path here, I think. This is the final one. What I'm doing?
Caution. Aristomenes is a legend for a reason. You have the gifts of the gods, but be careful.
Whoever you are, stand down. My companions and I defeated the Ichthians before, and we will do it again.
Madness. This army of dead can't tell an Ichthian from a priestess. They'll slaughter everything that lives.
I am king here. A king's duty is to protect his people, and you will not stand in my way.
The enemies are very, very dangerous so far. I feel like you get giga nuked the second anything hits you. And it's really hard to actually avoid a lot of this stray damage. Like you just, like you can see. You take so much random damage.
Companions and I stood against the Ichthians. The memory is fresh as and I would yet.
Even great heroes are not immune to delusions of grandeur. The dead should rest now, at least.
That's not possible. can't do that. That's not possible.
All right. What should we do with you? I should do Overwhelm on it. There's really no reason not to. Because we're just gonna be, like, I have 2 attacks. I'm just gonna be attacking and then randomly pressing sweeping strikes, and it's just gonna naturally gonna get that bonus damage from Overwhelm. So that's what we should do. And there's no point.
Is that your work? So it was. I can't. I will. Thank you again. Good luck out. Thank you again for your help. Good luck out.
There's no point in having like 2 abilities that benefit from Overwhelm, because then they just compete for Overwhelm consumption. So having it on Stomp felt a bit like a mistake. Better to just have it on Sweeping Strikes, but we'll also have to see what happens when we get to Barrage. But I think that guy used Barrage, and the skill doesn't look that interesting, but we'll see. Am I in Act 2 now? I'd say the main reason I'm trying to get down, I'm trying to get to the next step in warfare is so I can go and get the region. Because right now, even though I put every single region item I have found on, I still feel like I don't have enough. Like when I'm fighting bosses, if I take a hit, my health goes down to like 40%, and I don't recover. I need to press the healing potion every time. I'm still not sure, but I think it would be Because I'm doing full lightning damage now, so it would be shock that gets applied.
You and I, one of the gillheads, if you find it, thank you. I look for good luck out there.
I also think there's no point to this. Like, the stat distribution here is so meaningless. It's like a token thing. They just have it to have it. And it's kind of stupid. Because all it's really doing is it's making it hard to know, like, well, okay, what ratio health to damage should I put? Because I don't really see any reason to do anything other than, like, you pick one of these, right? You only pick agility, you only pick might, you only pick knowledge. I don't see any reason to try to do some kind of hybrid thing here. So you only pick one, and the rest is like, maybe you get some life.
Perhaps he escaped the underworld before he drank from Lethe, the river of forgetfulness.
I just don't, I don't like systems like that. Like, just get rid of it. It's nothing, it adds nothing to the game except being like a tripwire. It's fake flavor, I hate it.
This sword must belong to Canis. We should go return it to him.
Ooh.
That's not possible. I can't do that.
I have to continue. I need to find a waypoint. Well, I mean, I could teleport back, because the portal still remains. But I feel like we should be close. I don't want to do this right now.
I'll have to pack off to Pyrgos soon.
Bird?
If the Ichthians don't get me.
Oh, gamble.
Nobody but Ichthians.
Are you serious? Why isn't there a waypoint, like, right in front of those two people? Also, I feel like my aura keeps just popping off. Like, turning off, rather. Oh, there it is. Holy shit. Oh.
Well, Cerberus, I don't suppose we're going anywhere.
How'd you go dealing with the Miniades?
I'm a little busy right now. Would you? Very good. Those commanders have been causing us no end of grief.
Okay.
You don't have enough.
Don't have enough? Do we want more attack speed still? Oh yeah, there's a life. I don't like this one. Let's just get a bunch of life. Armor or health region, or armor or max health. Let's get health. It depends though, like once we get here we get the percentage health per second, and that means that more life is better. Otherwise, armor equals more life regen, because the more armor you have, the more valuable each health point becomes. So having more armor means more. More life regen. More effective life regen, at least. Alright. Well, that's gonna be it for today. It's already, like, way later than I should have been playing. Sword. Seems kind of bad.
That was good work.
Oh, dear Glaucus.
Oh, keen to...
Oh, dear Glaucus. Going hunting?
Yeah, we do have a bunch of items here. This gives a 9 health regen. That's pretty big. Light armor with 94 armor. I'm so confused. Look. This is medium armor on the right, and it has 37 strike, 37 pierce. But the light armor has 56 strike, 38 pierce. But it also has 31 pierce bonus, which isn't apparently added. So do light armor just have more strike in general? Yeah. Maybe? I only have medium armor equipped now. Yeah, light armor has more strike. Seems. Light shoulders. Cold dress. Lightning dress. Increased crit chance. Cooldown rate. I'm not really doing crit. So, I don't know. Maybe crit is just superior. You usually need crit, to be perfectly honest. Global crit chance, 37%? What? Are you serious? How do I have 37% crit chance? With like, not a single crit item. What? No. I have... It has to be like in PoE. Yeah, it's plus. So what's the base crit chance? I don't know why. I feel like they're over complicated. What's my crit chance? Global crit chance. Plus 37. Is it based on each ability? Yeah, 7%. 7%. Okay. So they have like 5% base crit chance. And then you can increase it with this. In that case, I feel like crit is probably really bad for me. Ailment chance would be better. And just flat damage, weapon vitality damage. This one has double rest, so I think we'll keep that. We are lightning capped. To be honest, I could do without this, like, right, resistance stacking. The only there's actually like only one reason why it exists, and that's to support itemization. That's the reason these resistances exist. It's just a way to get you to have items. But I don't know, I don't really like this. Like, you gotta make sure you have everything capped approach to resistances. I don't know. It works, but I don't really enjoy it that much. A little bit there. I'm going to bed. The game is okay. I would say below average. The story, the content is just so boring. It honestly has like above average gameplay, but it has way below average the rest. Just like content and story and whatever. It's just so boring. Anyway, until next time, thanks for hanging. Have a good night. Bye bye.